Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let me welcome you to the first part of the press conference after OKTAGON 82, the very first event in the 2026. I have to say, what a night, what a night. And before I hand over the word to the journalist, let me ask the first question, and I couldn't ask the better man. Altin, what a start in OKTAGON. What a start. So, do you have any particular plan for 2026? What do you want to achieve in OKTAGON this year?
Also bis jetzt noch nichts geplant wirklich.
So I don't really have anything planned for now yet, but probably in the middle of the year I probably would like to be in Berlin or maybe in Frankfurt at the stadium.
Okay, great. Sounds interesting. All right, so now is the time for questions for journalists.
Moje von German 5. Auch meine erste Frage geht an Altin Senuni.
The first question is also for Altin from my side. So congratulations for your win. You went against a great kickboxer, but you were really strong in striking because you showed your best. As I said, he can be the best kickboxer or boxer, but that doesn't make any difference. We are doing MMA.
Heute wie einen kleinen Jungen aussehen lassen.
And I
ich habe auch in der ersten Konferenz gesagt,
also said it in the first conference.
Und ich sitze hier mit der 3-0.
He looked like a little boy and I managed to get the win. Together with OKTAGON, you have together 2 finishes out of your 3 victories. Do you think that you want to be the new generation after the previous stars?
Wieso nicht, ne?
Yeah, exactly. Why not? That would be great.
Merkt euch mein Gesicht einfach. Und
So remember my face and my name.
Next question for Kamil Onischuk. Also congratulations on your win. After the fight, you jumped over the cage and talked to Andre. Could you tell us what particular you talked about? And also, OKTAGON coming to Poland, is that an event you want to participate in?
Hello, everyone. Yesterday, nobody gave me question. Now, everyone want to give me question. Yes, brother. 1 year ago, I fight in Düsseldorf. 1 day notice versus Kerim. This is a closed fight. I accept fight 1 day notice. People forget about this, but 1 year I saved this event. If I didn't accept fight, Kerim no have fight. But I have with him a close fight. This is first things one I want say. Second, I tell to Andre because 1 year ago I make with him deal. 2 fight. I accept fight with Kerim. He give me 2 fight. I have 2 fight. I win 2 fight. I win versus ex-UFC fighter David Zawada. Now win versus OKTAGON famous guy. And now our deal is finished. And talk to him, hey brother, if you want tomorrow talk about next deal, okay, tomorrow morning talk. I know OKTAGON coming to Poland, but my contract is finished. I must talk with boss about everything, but I coming to this fight with injury, I have injury, but I never give up, and I must check my healthy. If I am healthy, I can fight in Szczecin or maybe in Berlin, because Berlin is close to my family city too, and people buy ticket.
Thank you very much. Nächste Frage an Zafar Mosen. Was ein Start
The next
hier bei
question
OKTAGON,
for
du hast es geschafft,
Zafar
den auf Nummer 6 gerankten
Mosen.
Bark zu schlagen. Bringt dich jetzt das in eine Diskussion?
Do you think that this victory will bring you to the top of the ranking? I'm really happy that I won this fight. I would wish to be in Hanover or in Frankfurt, but I definitely want to fight. And I definitely want to go against, to be honest, anyone. For example, Max Holzer in Hanover, or Dennis Ilbay, or anyone, to be honest, in the top 5. So I would accept. I never refused an opponent. I think that you can count with me fighting against anyone. The next question for Emir. You lost Yes, but you are actually a professional MMA fighter. So what do you think? Are you a pro now?
Und ich bin von der Nachtschicht um 5 Uhr morgens.
I actually also have to work. I woke up at 5. I was there in the gym every single day. And now, finally, I could leave my job and I could finally do a professional preparation for this fight. This week, actually on Tuesday, I said goodbye to my job, so I finally could go full professional and I could focus on my professional career in MMA. Of course, I have a job. I am a head coach in my gym. And I'm really happy that I could make my dream my career. So in my amateur career where I started, many people know that I had 4 losses in a row. It was actually the first 4 fights. But I don't care about losses. I don't mind. I come back and I'm stronger and I learn from my losses. I am looking forward to the future and I will give it my best. So the Turkish bull will be back. There is no giving up for me. And the last question for me for Arjan Sadikovic. You could take revenge for your colleague from the gym, Vince Griezmann. You managed this fight so well, so what are your next steps? You won against a really strong striker. My plans are to be back in the cage as soon as possible. I want to be against the strongest striker, so that's the aim for me for this year. Maybe in Hanover, maybe in my hometown, I actually don't mind. I actually like fighting outside of my hometown, but wherever I'm called, I will come and I will fight. The first question for Zafar Mohsen. After the fight, you said that your opponent didn't have any respect, so what do you say now? I think that he learned his lesson. I think that he learned how MMA works, what to do here. I think I said it in the first press conference. I said that I won't talk much, but I will show what I am in the cage. And that's what I did, and that's what I delivered. And I think that he learned from this. You can't be so disrespectful, because if you choose this sport, you have to behave in a professional way. So you have to have respect for your opponent. So that's what I think, that's my opinion. The next question for Altin Zanuni. Altin, many people know that you're very strong on the ground, and I think that it was really remarkable that you were also strong standing. Is it something that you focused on in your preparation to be an all-rounder? Well, actually, I am an all-rounder. I'm really strong on the ground, but also with striking. I, of course, try to show a lot on the ground in the first round. I had some really good jabs, kicks in the second round, but I can really do everything. The next question for Emir Can Al. You were really often in the choke, but it really didn't help in the end. So do you think that you mentioned you started with 0-4 in the amateur MMA league. Now you also lost. Is that something that you are the strongest because you have the heart of a fighter? Because you're diligent? Yeah, I think anyone who fights in the cage has the heart of a fighter. But the choke was actually there. I noticed it, but there was no possibility to do anything. But I would have preferred to be sent to sleep.
how confident were you maybe that you had won the fight? It was a very close fight. Did you feel going into the scorecards that you had done enough to win?
I felt that I did more damage. I felt that he was just holding on, crotch sniffing, just holding. And even his team, like, even the commentators in the fight, they said they're doing dirty tricks, trying to get him more time to breathe in the last third round. And obviously, you see his physique. There's no way he's, like, clean. And everyone knows he's been caught for steroids for 1 year, right? And I just want to know if he's able to, or if he's willing to do a test after this fight.
Zafar, was sagst du dazu?
What are you saying to this, Zafar?
Zafar, was sagst du dazu? Ja, kannst du auf Deutsch sagen, ja.
Also, wie gesagt, also
Well,
der
as
sagte,
I said,
dass meine Trainer oder
he's
so, die
saying
haben die
that
Zeit
my
so,
coaches, that my
ein bisschen
team,
geklaut und sowas.
they
Und da hab
did
ich
something
nur
dirty,
also
that they
gehalten.
were trying to manipulate it somehow.
Ich hab denen gesagt,
But
ich werde
firstly,
den so,
I said
also
that
seine Fresse in den Boden, also
I
klatschen,
will
damit er vergisst
shut
nie,
him up and I will
wo der
beat
ist
him to the
gekommen.
ground so that
Und
he
das hab ich
understands
auch
who I am.
bewiesen. Ich
And
konnte
that's what
den
I
erste
also
Runde finishen.
did.
Aber
I
ich hab
proved
den
this.
3 Runden,
I finished
ich habe den
this.
Matten für den geputzt, also auf
You did
I
zero
completely
damage.
destroyed him during the 3 rounds.
did no
der
damage.
hatte so
I knocked you
jetzt
down.
also der ist so
I knocked you down.
enttäuscht. Der ist so enttäuscht.
He was
Und jetzt der kann
so
also ganze Nacht,
weak.
jetzt der kann nicht schlafen. Gestern
He
der
cannot
sagt,
go
der
to
kommt
sleep
mit
now.
8 Leute im Fahrstuhl zu mir mit meinem Trainer und meinem Kollegen. Der sagt,
He's
der wollte
speaking
mich
about my
Angst geben.
coaches,
Hey,
about my
Alter, ich bin in
colleagues,
einem
and
Land
that he wants to make me
aufgewachsen,
scared.
da
But
ist
I
tot gewesen und ich bin
grew
als
up
Kind, also da
in a
bin ich
country where there's so
rumgelaufen.
much death
Und
around
den
me, and I
Kerl
was
mit
just a
den
kid, so
8
I
Kinder
cannot
oder
be
7
afraid
Kinder,
of
der
you.
kommt, weil so im Fahrstuhl, aha, ich habe Angst und dann
You were
I can't be afraid of these things when I saw what I did.
Hey, Alter, wo bist du? Das verstehe ich nicht.
I really don't understand what he's talking about.
Okay. I take full responsibility for the result. I have some errors in my game. I can do much better, but it doesn't change the fact that he got caught for steroids. And he knows Octagon don't check for steroids yet, right? It's in June.
It starts with stimulants, yes.
Yes. So there you go. Are you willing? You didn't answer the question. Are you willing to do the test or no?
Wenn Octagon also fängt testen an,
If
dann jeder
Octagon
weiß es, also,
starts
der hat das
testing,
genehmigt
everyone
oder nicht.
knows
Also, dann
the truth.
reden wir
Everyone
auf jeden
learns the truth.
And the truth is you're on roids, right? So it's not fair.
Was ist nicht fair? Einfach
What is not
Klappe
fair?
halten und dann hast du
Just
den
shut
verloren einfach,
up.
deine Kampf.
You lost this fight.
But so you can cheat and I lose.
Natürlich hast du also verloren. Also klar hast du verloren.
Of course you lost. That's clear.
Keine Chance gehabt,
You
aber
don't
du
have
hast
any
gemacht,
chance.
außer eine Low-Kick zu schlagen.
You only
judges
did some
like when
low
you caught
kicks. You
sniffing,
did
holding on
zero
to your life,
damage.
Sniffing my balls, that's what they like, right? They don't like when I knock you down.
Manche
When you
Leute,
fell
die
on the
verstehen
ground.
das nicht, den Sinn. Also,
this
einfach,
makes
die
no
wollen einfach
sense.
Ausrede finden und
You're just trying to
den,
find some excuses.
Niederlage nicht akzeptieren.
And you're not
Hey,
accepting
wie
that
ein
you
Mann,
lost.
steh mal
You're
auf der
not
Niederlage
a
und
man.
dann
You're
sag
not a
mal,
man
okay, ich
who
hab
can
verloren,
take
fertig,
the
Chalas.
loss.
Und dann,
Just
warum
say I
diskutierst
lost,
du mit
so
mir
why
so?
are you discussing this with me? You just
Because you
lost.
cheat. That's why I'm discussing this.
Okay, we can see clearly that this fight didn't end for the guys. Let's move for another question right now.
I do want to stay with you, Samu.
Yeah.
How quickly do you want to get this bad taste out of your mouth, right? You want to return relatively soon. There's a couple of featherweights looking to get on the Hamburg card, such as like guys like Richie Smolin. Would you be interested in getting on the Hamburg card? You'd have a lot of fans potentially coming from Sweden as well.
Yeah, listen, I want to fight like I did in Thailand. First 10 months I lived in Thailand. I fought 22 times in 10 months. And I want to fight every month. I know it's not possible to fight every month in MMA, but maybe every second month. I want to stay busy. I don't want to just wait around. I want to come in and fight a lot. especially against him. I want him to make the test, and I wanna fight him again.
Thank you. I'm going to go to you, Thomas. I rewatched your post-fight interview, and you said after the Conrad fight and after this fight, you have taste for German blood. So you would like to keep fighting on these German events?
Tak, vieš čo, akože je tu veľa turnajov.
Well, you know what, there are many names here in Germany, so of course there is a chance that I will be in Germany again. The past 4 fights were against German guys, and my ranking, my score is 3-1. So definitely there is a possibility of me coming back to Germany again. So the first sold-out arena here in Germany. So I would definitely like to come back, but also in Bratislava. But I think there are still 5 months till then, so I think definitely I would like to be in some tournaments between today and Bratislava to be there. Perhaps in Germany, that's definitely an option. There are 4 Germans that I fought. So definitely I would be up for another one.
Ja, dann Frage auch noch an Altin. Ich meine, du hast jetzt diesen Sieg geholt.
Question for Altin. You won and you said that you would like to fight in Frankfurt. Do you think that Octagon feels like you deserve that? Do you feel like you've deserved it?
Ich habe jetzt 3 Kämpfe, 3 Siege bei Octagon.
I've had 3 fights, 3 wins with Octagon. I've fought good opponents.
War jetzt auf dem Spiel gegen meinen Gegner unsere 0 zu verlieren, war auch viel Druck dabei.
And I was putting in stake my 0 on my record.
Ja, ich habe mir das schon verdient. 3 Siege, 2 Finishes.
And I do think I deserve it for that reason. 3 wins, 3 finishes, I think that's deserved.
For Kamil, do you have any names in your mind against, I don't know, everyone in the middleweight division?
For me, what Ovner give me proposition, I say yes because I every time say yes. But I want fight versus Hojat because in this event, his first opponent who give me, I accept, but he have injury. I want fight with him, but I don't know in Szczecin because I have injury too. But I fight with injury. But yes, I want fight versus Hojat. But this is no personality. This is like a unfinished business because I have a matchup with versus him 2 times. Yes, or if he have another plan, maybe I want fight versus this Jamie Cordero because for me he have fake hype train. You know, he have like a good win streak, but no very good opponent. I fight with every time with a good opponent. If you check my record, this is only tough fight.
Thank you.
Benny Fetters hat eine Frage an Altin Suluni. Gibt es jemanden, den du vielleicht als nächstes kämpfen?
Question for Altin Zenuni. Who would you like to fight against next? Do you have anyone in mind? No, not really. I think after what I showed today, everybody's gonna know my name. And just call me out. I'm ready. Question for Zafar Mosen. Nobody believed in you at the beginning. Everybody stood against you. So how did that make you feel, and how did you feel after winning? Well, first of all, my family, my team, my friend who's sitting here in the back row, my brother, they all believed in me, and I believed in myself. I don't care who wants to fight me in my division, I'm ready for them. And I'll always give my best, I always will give my best, and as far as the win,
people don't want to watch that
I feel
fight.
great.
People don't want to watch people
I feel great about
holding
potentially
on.
being
People want
challenged.
to see people fight, not holding on, just lay and pray. That's not what people want to see, right? They want to see fight, right?
Brother, why you know train wrestling?
Huh?
Why you know train wrestling? You must train wrestling.
Where did you come from?
I'm from Poland. Maybe you must train wrestling, brother.
Who's this guy? I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I don't know you.
I fight 100% better place. You never fight with this place where I fight, brother.
Where?
I fight ACA, Bellator. You fight in Bellator? You fight in ACA? No? Okay.
I need to fight in Bellator. I fight in Thailand 100 times.
Brother, in Thailand...
You would die if you fight in Thailand.
In Thailand, every people have 100 fight.
You die in Thailand.
Okay, okay.
I survive.
Okay, brother, if you in your life one time go Bellator or UFC or top competition, you can talk. Now, maybe train wrestling.
I don't even know who you are. I don't know why you're talking.
This feels a little bit like pre-fight press conference rather than post-fight. Let's move to another question. Do we have another one?
Hallo, die erste Frage geht an Arjan Sandikovic. Erstmal
Question for Arjan.
Und hast du heute
Congratulations on the win.
von Jixi, was gebracht hat, oder hat dich irgendwas überrascht?
Did you count with Jixi showing what he showed today, or did he surprise you in any way? Thank you for that question. I was ready for anything from him. I kept thinking that he would go into the shootouts very quickly after the first few seconds. As far as my performance, I was a little slow in the cage. It wasn't perfect. I hadn't fought in a year, as I've said. I hadn't been active, not in Glory or in One. I had one fight each in one of those, but I wasn't surprised.
Last question. We are a little bit limited by the time. Anybody has a question for Patrick Scheck?
Ja, ich. Patrick, meine erste Frage an dich wäre, starke Leistung für heute.
Question for Patrick Scheck.
Hast du mit der Defense von Emir heute gerechnet, genauso wie sie war?
Did you count with Emircan Al being able to defend your attacks as well as he did?
Tak, nepočítal som s tým moc.
No, not really.
Tam prišla aj ku faulu, strkal mi prsty.
In the first round, I saw some foul play from him. His fingers were definitely doing things that weren't supposed to be happening.
Mohol som to lepšie chytiť.
And I should have been able to deal with that better.
Potom ako som držal to RNCčko v prvom kole, tak mi absolútne
But then when I was trying to get into the RNC position, my arms were failing me. And then I had to box as a true beginner because my arms were just weak.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is it for the first part of the press conference.
Can I say something?
Just really quick, please.
Jag vill tacka alla svenskar som stöttar mig hemma och jag lovar, jag kommer göra det bättre. Jag hade inte så bra match idag. Men om han är villig att göra det här drogtestet så kan vi köra igen. Det är bara det.
Okay, so that was it. Thank you for your time. We're going to really quickly to change, and second part is going to start in a minute. Thank you. It was great.
Stuttgart. When the lights go on, the polite world ends. This is OKTAGON 83. And this man isn't just another fighter. A BJJ black belt and artist. But standing in his way is the beast from Austria. Mago Machayev. A man who doesn't respect art. He doesn't get paid for overtime. He gets paid for knockout. And that's not all. The princess of German MMA, Alina Dalaslan, is returning to Stuttgart to prove that she can become a queen one day.
We saw the videos of her you're going to be made.
OKTAGON 83, January 31st. Hanns-Martin-Schleyer-Halle, Stuttgart. Watch live on oktagon.tv. world champions and their emotional stories, an electric atmosphere, an unforgettable experience. OKTAGON MMA.
Welcome everyone on the press conference after OKTAGON 82 here in Düsseldorf in PSD Dome. We saw the finale of Tipsport Game Changer, wonderful fights, amazing atmosphere in this crazy city. And we have to say we are very proud of our fans, how they cheer up for the opponents. Tonight they show the respect to everyone and really bring the amazing atmosphere and show how the fans of MMA in Germany can be. And it's really many thanks to every fan which was tonight here. Thanks to you all who watched on TV and to all fighters who participate on this tournament. Regarding the Nerida Cup, the first tournament of this year, the winner is XTB, thanks to their best bets. And regarding the injuries, there is no major injuries or hospitalizations. And I will leave Andre the word for Tipsport performance of the night.
Yeah, first Tipsport Game Changer performance of the night in 2026 goes to David Zavada. Congratulations.
So thank you very much, but when it's possible, I would like to share my bonus with Daniel Ligotsky, because a fight of the night is not only my work, it's only his work, because he had like stone, I don't know, so I would like to share with him. Thank you.
Dawid, dzięki bardzo, dzięki za walkę.
And we get 20% from Jotko also.
Everyone. First question.
Julian, und Maske, dann direkt die Frage an dich, David. Das war ein brutaler Kampf. Ich glaube, die wenigsten haben...
Question for David. This was a brutal fight. I don't think we've seen one crazy like that in a long time. Can you walk us through the fight? What was your game plan and how did you feel?
Hamburger war eigentlich das eigentliche Ziel. Eine Woche vorher
my
leider
game plan was thinking about Dominic Hamburger, who unfortunately got injured a week before the fight. So please get better soon.
Fight, weil Daniel Ligotsky, der kommt ja auch aus dem Grappling und hat gute
It was a striking fight. At least that's what I tried to make it, because I knew that Daniel Ligotsky is a really good wrestler, a good grappler. He's very good at defending takedowns. I feel like I was the better striker today. I had worked on my boxing game. I also tried to work on my shots, to work on the power, to work on the dynamics. That's what I trained for, and in the future I also want to work on being more flexible with my game plans. And once again, thank you, Daniel. Thank you for accepting the fight last minute, and I think it paid off for the both of us. And now let's see what happens next. Question for Tamerlan. It was a true emotional roller coaster, but that's over now. Can you walk us through the fight? I feel like it came from an emotional place, but what was your plan with the whole thing? First of all, I want to thank to everybody who came tonight. There were a lot of plans going into our game plan tonight. I just kept thinking jab, right hand, jab, right hand, because I knew that this was going to be a shootout. But then I didn't listen to anybody from my corner, and I said to myself, okay, you were very emotional at the beginning of the fight, but let's approach this with a clear head in the cage. And I just kept thinking, let's do this, let's make it a shootout fight. And now thinking about that back, I don't think it was a good decision. I think I went for an overkill. I could have had a much easier fight. I think we spent 4 minutes 50 in the cage, and I don't think I was the underdog for a single second. I wasn't afraid, but it could have ended sooner. I could have finished it way earlier, but no worries, it worked out fine. And my previous fights, I think I spent 2 minutes total in the cage. Now with this fight, it's come to a new total of 6 minutes. People keep commenting. There's new comments about your opponent not tapping out and that it shouldn't have been ended so soon. Well, if there's one thing I can do, and David Zavada knows this very well, that's really locking into the triangle position. But look at my fight with Abu Bakr. Yeah, the triangle was really put on well. I closed it really well. But there was no place to put it tighter. It was 100% in place. I couldn't even turn my leg. That's why I went into the armbar position. And here's the question for other people. When I held his arm and I went into the armbar, there was nothing else to do. And the referee kept saying, keep beating at him, keep pulling it tighter, do everything you can to win. If you want to test it out, give me your arm and I'll try to put you in an armbar and you can tell me if I can hold you firm or not. And I'm thankful to the referee for finishing the fight, for ending it, because my opponent did not deserve a broken arm, and this saved his arm. He really did what he said he would do. He was going to die in that cage, but it wouldn't have been worth it. So as I've said, the referee did his job. And when I did do such a good job of pulling my arm as tight as I did, there was no other option. We had to end the fight. And it sucks, but I did my job. Question for Kerim. Kerim, I'm sure that you're very disappointed tonight. But can you talk us through the fight? I feel like the RNC just came out of nowhere. How did you feel? My game plan was to fight for the full 5 rounds. I knew everything about my opponent. I knew that I could keep up for 5 rounds. He was slow. His hits weren't the strongest. I knew that I was going to be able to withstand the pressure, but he was able to react very quickly to my mistake, and he really punished me for it, and that was good on his part. Props to him. There's no excuses on my part. I rewatched the ending, and I don't think I could have done better than that. When I was falling to the ground, his arm was ready. So I just have to accept the loss as a man, and this is what happened. You've had many fights in a short span of time. Jutko said he would like to fight against you in Frankfurt. He said he would love a rematch, so what do you think about that? I think I need a break for sure. This has been a lot. Even with the injury, I wasn't 100%. I was fit. I don't want to make excuses, but I do need a break for my body to heal fully. I need to take a break. I need to focus in. And then I'll be back. I definitely want a rematch because I know that I am able to really finish him. But today he was lucky. Christoph, we've heard that you were lucky, that you got lucky with the shot. So how do you feel about that?
Who said this was lucky? Huh? Who said this was lucky? You?
No, he said the one moment was luck.
This is not luck. I train with the best gym on the world, with the best people on the world. And I fight with everybody on the whole world, so it's not fucking luck. This was who I am. This is how experienced I am, and this is how good I am. It's not fucking luck here.
Thank you. Dann die letzte Frage von mir an Johnny. Es war wieder die 6.
Question for Johnny. This is your 6th fight, your 6th win, but also the 6th decision win. How much do you wish to get that title shot and to get the belt?
Warum gewinne ich wohl die Kämpfe? Ich will den Titel haben.
Well, why do you think I've been winning fights? Yeah, I want the belt, clearly. I'm the next person to fight for the belt. That's what it's gonna be. Can I ask a question in Polish?
Pytanie do Krzysztof Jutko. Gratulacje, że wygrałeś walkę. Co masz następno zaplanowane? Chcesz rematch z Kerimem robić albo najpierw kogoś innego walczyć?
This is question to the boss. I think what he want to do with me, but I tell to carry him in a cage because I know 100% he don't have a good camp because the hands. I know he's also a good guy because he hang out with the Peter Sabota, my brother and my best friend. So I tell him if he gonna be ready for the Frankfurt Stadium, and of course if Andre gonna be want to do this, so I can give him a rematch and we can fight again in a Frankfurt Stadium.
Dziękuję. Frage an die Promoter, in German or in Polish? Better.
Question for promoters.
That's English not so good for me. Polish. Kiedy będzie bronił Christian Ekerlin pas King of Germany? Bo to, jak ja jego widzę, to jest prawie taki pas jak UFC BMF-gürtel.
Yeah. The King of Germany belt is like something special, and we will see. Christian just announced, actually we announced that he will fight in Hamburg against Kohout. So we can talk after that, so we don't know basically.
Okay, dziękuję.
Kiro von Catch Ropes, eine Frage an Dennis Silbay.
Question for Dennis Ilbay.
Du bist, eine Verletzung in deinem Fuß. War das ein bisschen ein
Dennis,
Risiko, was du jetzt hattest?
you got injured. Your leg is injured. Do you think that this was because you hadn't fought in a long time?
Nicht erkannt worden oder warum bist du dann
Do
nochmal in
you
diese Position?
feel like you may have been too slow to recognize the danger? Or why do you think you ended up in that position where you were able to be submitted?
So gut gemacht, wie wir es geplant hatten. Wir wussten,
No,
dass
I
seine
feel like I
Guillotine
did everything
stark
the
ist.
way that I
saß auch nicht so
was able to. I
eng,
know
dass ich
that
sie halt
my
verteidigen konnte.
opponent's guillotine was strong.
Wir haben viele andere Sachen
The
gemacht, die ich auch gut
first
umgesetzt
guillotine I was
habe,
able to
vom
defend because
sag
it
ich mal, letzten
wasn't
Kampf bis
as
jetzt.
tight as
Ich
the
habe
last
gemerkt, dass
one.
mir
I
in
was
einer
able to
Situation den Rücken
get
zugedreht hat. Er
my
wusste ganz
stuff
genau, wenn ich
in the
aufsteige,
fight as
wird
well.
er
I was
mich
able
überwerfen und dann
to
sitzt er wieder auf mir.
really
Wir haben unsere Hausaufgaben schon
bring
gemacht,
some things
aber
to
die zweite
fruition.
Guillotine, die saß halt
But I knew that if I just kept staying
Die war nicht
around,
hier, sondern die
it
war
wouldn't
schon
work out well for me. But that second guillotine,
Kehlkopf.
that
Und es
one
war
was
auch
the
nicht der
death of
Druck
me.
von einem Choke,
That
sondern ich
was
habe richtig
pulled
gemerkt, wie er
very
mir den Kehlkopf
tight.
reingedrückt hat. Und ja, was soll
It
ich sagen?
wasn't
Ich
a
hab,
pressure like if he
Familie
was
zu Hause
choking
und
me,
ich hab's einmal knacksen
but
hören.
he really
Dann hab ich mir
was
gedacht,
locked
komm,
into that
es wird
position.
gelaufen.
I heard a
Wir sind
crack,
zufrieden, ich bin
and I
unverletzt.
thought
Ich
to
hab,
myself,
auch
this is
schon,
not worth it.
mit
Unfortunately,
Christian,
today
der hat
didn't
mich direkt
pan out the
angerufen,
way
hat
that I
gesagt,
would have
du weißt
liked it
Bescheid,
to,
wir
but
werden beide
Christian
zusammen in
called
Hamburg
me
kämpfen.
after,
Deshalb
and
würde ich
he
mich sehr
said,
darüber
hey
freuen,
man,
wenn
we'll
ich jetzt
fight
eine
in
Woche oder
Hamburg.
2 Pause machen kann. Ich werde am Donnerstag 31 mein Geburtstag
said,
das erste Mal nach 8
I'd
Jahren so ein bisschen
like
feiern mit Kuchen.
to have a break
Und
for a
dann
week or
wäre ich
two.
in Hamburg schon wieder bereit.
Actually, I'm turning 31 in a week, and I want to celebrate, have a piece of cake, and then I'll be ready for Hamburg.
Nein, wir wünschen uns.
Who would you like to fight in Hamburg?
Wir kämpfen das, was kommt. Und,
I have no
wie gesagt,
wishes.
ich hätte
I
Karol
will
schon in Prag
fight whoever
kämpfen
they
sollen,
give me.
aber in Prag hatte ich jemand anderes, sage ich mal,
I
mir
was
vorgestellt.
supposed to
Das
fight
hat nicht
Karol
funktioniert.
in
Und dann haben wir
Prague,
gesagt, dann lass uns den Kampf in Düsseldorf machen. Hat funktioniert. Er hat auch nicht viel
but
rumgeschnackt,
that
hat auch
didn't
direkt zugesagt.
happen,
Deswegen,
so
ich
that
warte ab,
left
was
it to
André Pavel,
Düsseldorf.
mein Manager, sagen. Und ich wäre bereit für Hamburg. Es ist eine
When
coole
I
Stadt.
got offered to
War ich
Karol,
früher mit
he
meiner Frau,
was
wo wir noch
very
keine
quick
Kinder
to
hatten,
accept.
mehrmals im Jahr. Deshalb Hamburg habe ich Bock drauf.
So I don't want to give it too much thought who I'm gonna fight next, and I would like to take my wife to Hamburg.
Sehr erfolgreiches Jahr. Du bist ja ein bisschen gesegelt, um ihn zu lesen.
So the next question for Kerim. Perhaps your hand wasn't 100% or there was something in your mind. So what was the main problem? No, I said this. It was just written in the stars. It didn't happen. You know, that's what happened. Allah wrote this, and so it happened.
Aber wie gesagt, ich wurde gerade erst mal
But I
warm so in den Kampf. Das ist das
was
Ärgerliche.
just getting in the fight, and that's what really is frustrating. I was just in for the 5 rounds, and I was getting into it. I was warming up. I could read him really well, and that's what is so frustrating for me.
Question for Daniel Ligoki. Were you a little bit surprised of how good the striking of David Zawada was at the end of the day?
Thank you for the question. I was very surprised by how tough his chin was. Of course, he's really good at boxing, I knew this, but I thought that I would shoot over this, and I actually almost broke my arm. He also broke my nose, so respect. And he was also really, really tough. I'm really happy that I could learn so much with him, because for me this was a small victory. Actually, I did get injured, and I want to say respect for him for how tough he was. So thank you so much. It was a tough fight for me, and I think that it will push me forward. The next question for Tamerlan Dulatov. In the post-fight interview, you mentioned two names, Mateusz Kohout, but now he has a fight, and the next name was Łukasz Eliasz. So who's coming next? I was already training with Łukasz Eliasz in Slovakia. I trained with him. So I'm not saying that they're young with a disrespect, but I think that these are people who have 3-4 fights in Octagon. I think that would be a good matchup. Maybe with someone with 6'1". But as I said, there is Ramadan coming up, so we will see what happens after Kohout versus Eklund in Hamburg. We will see what happens in May, and we will see what Andrzej and Pavel tell me. And we will see what happens.
Next and last question for me for Karol Izavi. First of all, congratulations on your win. Your career in Octagon was a little bit ups and downs. You lost against the best. You won against also tough opponents. So now with that win, what is next for you?
Thank you for this question. So for me, the next step is to have a new contract to sign, because with today my contract is expired, it's terminated, and that means that the ball is on the side of the promoters. So who is going to be my possible opponent? That's what I'm going to accept. This fight was really important for me, also mentally. Many people, many fans also from Slovakia, they are happy when I lose. So I want to thank the German fans that I also really felt supported in this fight. And I won here in Germany, where I was a foreigner, but I felt really great here. And that's why I would like to fight next time in Bratislava. And I would like to invite German fans so that we could, make a noise and enjoy the show and hopefully have another victory. The first question for me, for Tamerlan Dulatov. There was a tension, a visible tension before the fight, but also after the fight between you and Gonchar.
Beautiful things. Was meinst du mit nach dem Kampf gab es eine unschöne Aktion?
So what do you mean after the fight there was tension? Now you're nervous. No, tell me what you mean. No, there was some gesture he did. He made some gesture. It was for me. Was it a handshake or? I said this in an interview. I actually talk too much. He insulted me, and I have the right to react however I want. It's no one else who decides this. No fans, no coaches. I don't have a problem with trash talk or saying bad things about my skills, but I take every insult very seriously. What happens in the cage is what matters. So apologize publicly, then I can invite you over for a dinner at my place. But be a man. I want this to be fair. I already said this. If you insult me publicly, you also have to apologize publicly. And then I can also show respect. I said it also, I feel sorry that there was such a disrespect. We did shake hands and we did take a photo. I thought that he would be here tonight. But this is really the point. You can't insult someone openly and then just apologize in private. That also has to be public. So that's what I intended. In MMA, there is sport respect. That means that sport unites people, brings people together. And when you insult someone, that I think is a serious thing, and you could do this differently. But then we shook hands and it was all good. I'm happy that he's not injured, but that was just my point.
Meine zweite Frage geht an Kerim Engizek.
My second question is for Kerim Engizek. Last time in Düsseldorf, you said that the atmosphere in Düsseldorf was even crazier than in Frankfurt in the stadium. I think this time it was even crazier than last time in Düsseldorf. So what do you think? I just want to say thank you. What else can I say? It was crazy. I don't think that there is a better atmosphere anywhere but here. But I'm really grateful for every single person that came today. I want to go back to Tamerlan. I understood what you said.
Der hat eine 7-2, war auch letztes Jahr in diese Saison.
There was a fighter with the score 7-2. What do you think about this possible matchup? Well, to be honest, if I react to every single clown that says things about me, I would lose so much energy. That is not worth it. It's a sport. It belongs to MMA. It really doesn't matter if you look for a good game plan, then you are confident. You are confident that you can win. But if you don't have a game plan, if you don't think about this, then it can't work.
Jeder von denen wir drankommen, nacheinander. Ich werde meinen Weg weitergehen.
I will just go my way. I will follow my path. I will continue to go my direction. So I have an aim, and that is clear for me. I'm not going to make stupid mistakes in my career just because some people say some things about me. I think the pace in the fight was good because I could control my emotions. So I'm not going to be distracted by things that people say or do. And I can also learn from my mistakes. I learn every single day. If people want to bark at me, then they will also get my response.
Dennis, ich habe gerade bei dem PK den Tattoo auf deinen Arm gemerkt.
I actually just noticed that you have a tattoo, Dennis. It's a tattoo that your father also has. How did it work with your father, this whole cooperation that you have?
Mein Leben lang immer nur einen Trainer gehabt.
Well, I've been saying this. I only have one best friend, one coach, one father. It's one person. And I would have wished this for everyone. I'm super happy that he became father so young because he is really strong every single time he coaches me and there is a takedown. I can feel that he's very strong.
Nein, Papa ist, was soll ich sagen?
No, what can I say? My father is a role model. He's my heart, he's my blood. So for me, he's a really important person. My wife, my father. I'm really happy that when parents are an important figure for you.
Going over to you, Christoph. After the win, you hit the dance moves. You have your beer. How good does it feel after this whole year? It's been a lot of fights. You have struggled to make the weight. Now you make the weight. Everything's kind of just. It's been the perfect end to the year, right? It's been a tough journey, but you got here now.
This was really, really tough year for me. I have everything this year, you know. My private life was very bad. Then I come back to fights. I get the beautiful contract for the team sport game changer tournament. And I, in the beginning, tell to Peter and my team, I'm going to win this tournament. And I feel confidence. I tell to Kerim, we're going to fight in the finals. And this is what I say. I visualize this in my head. We're going to fight in the finals and I win the tournament. And this happens how I put this to my head. And
I don't know if you've seen on Instagram, Will Fleury, he said, go win the middleweight belt and then we can fight. What do you think of that? Obviously, you fought each other in PFL.
I'm ready for Will Fleury. I'm ready. Wherever he want. Whatever he want. I'm going to do middleweight on light heavyweight, whatever he want. Let's go. We're going to run back again.
And just last question from me, going to the promoters. I asked you at the pre-fight press conference, how important is this event for setting the tone for the year? Now afterwards, how was the event for you? Did it go as kind of expected? Did it exceed expectations? And how huge will it be for your 2026?
Yeah, like we are not planning fights, so it's in the hands of the fighters. So for us, it was amazing event. It was amazing start of the year. Like I said in first sentences when we start the tournament, we already sell for 2026 more than 80,000 tickets. Here in Düsseldorf sell out, in Stuttgart it sell out, in Ostrava, Berlin and Liberec only 3,000 tickets left. 20,000 tickets is sell out in Frankfurt Stadium, so it's unbelievable. I believe the fans are crazy about these guys, and they should be, because they are the heroes and they are prove it every tournament. And win is easy, lose is the way how you learn and what is fucked up in this sport, because there is no other match like in tennis next week or in football in few days, or in hockey, or in any other sport. You have to live with the loss, sometimes half year, sometimes 2 years, sometimes few months, but it's like everybody is walking around you and they are not looking on you, or they are talking about you behind your back that you lost the biggest fight of your life, and you have to somehow adjust it and come back stronger. So that's why they are heroes, and that's why people like it. So we are more than happy, and 2026 we will bring 18 tournaments, 2 open stadiums. It's gonna be fucking crazy. That was it? No.
My first question to David Zawada. Es war eine super Performance heute für dich. Sorry. Hat viel Spaß gemacht.
What a great performance tonight. I enjoyed watching it. The arena was such great fans to you. So how did you feel? Did you have the strength to push yourself hard? My fights, except for the last one, have always been crazy. I'm used to going at it, putting the pressure on. But that's also my weak point. I really kept moving in the cage. I kept it dynamic. I was in the flow. My upper body was moving a lot. And I love creating a spectacular fight in the cage. It's a part of my legacy. People know that when I'm on a fight card, they will enjoy a great show. I've been enjoying it in the cage, of course, myself. But from the outside, it looks different and better. But I enjoyed it. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. I'm thankful and I'm happy with the result. Of course, a first round finish would have been better. Question for Johnny. Today in the cage, you talked about a title shot. You are friend with Nico, so if he wins the belt, are you going to be okay fighting against him?
Ja, also wenn Nico und ich gut bezahlt werden,
I think it'll be okay.
Alles klar, fantastisch. Danke.
If they give us enough money.
Just to wrap it up, it's a question for the promoters. Seeing as it's the last Tip Sport Game Changer final, can you just briefly summarise what the tournament has done for the promotion and the legacy and impact that it has had?
Yeah. So. I would say from my side, and Andre for sure for his side, I would say the Tips for Game Changer is super unique project, and we are very proud that we are the promotion that we can deliver something like this thanks to our partner Tipsport. Like, we share the same passion to the sport, us and the Tipsport company, and that's why this thing was able to even happen 3 times, 3 years. We saw so many good fights. There was the opportunity to bring all the best fighters in certain weight classes in one place, fighters who were available on the market in Europe. So I would say that was a hell of a journey, 3 years in a row. This year was super special because the middleweight is very attractive weight class. Andre with the matchmakers, they bring the best possible talent in the first tournament 1 year ago. And these guys just deliver amazing fights and like even show to European fans, to fans around Germany and other countries where we are, like how this sport can be beautiful. Was it the sportsmanship? And that was just amazing. And even the money that we were able to pay the fighters, that's also super important. So for us, this year was one of the best, if not the best. The fans can decide. But for sure, deliver what we expect from it. And we are proud that Krzysztof Jotko is the new winner of the whole thing, but also for all fighters who participate on it. Like, that was a beautiful journey, and we now know 16 new heroes with new stories, which will continue in Octagon. So the story will continue.
Absolutely. I think this year the final produced was spectacular, despite all the pullouts and the chops and changes throughout the year. Are we going to see any more tournament MMA from you guys?
We like to bring always something new, so this chapter is closed now. Maybe there will be some new chapters, but definitely there will be some new shows and new projects. So even this year we are preparing something. So yeah. We are still working on it. We are still trying to learn from the other organizations, not just from MMA organization, but from many others, and trying to bring as much people to the table. And yeah, we will see.
Thank you.
Thank you. So that's it. Thank you, guys. It was unbelievable. I'll see you in Stuttgart in 2 weeks.
Stuttgart. When the lights go on, the polite world ends. This is Octagon 83. And this man isn't just another fighter. A BJJ black belt and artist. But standing in his way is the beast from Austria. Mago Machayev. A man who doesn't respect art. He doesn't get paid for overtime. He gets paid for knockout. And that's not all. The princess of German MMA, Alina Dalaslan, is returning to Stuttgart to prove that she can become a queen one day.
We saw the videos of her you're going to be made.
Octagon 83, January 31st. Hanns-Martin-Schleyer-Halle, Stuttgart. Watch live on octagon.tv.